Have you ever wondered how financial control can be used as a weapon in relationships? Let's dive into the tactics some narcissistic men use to gain control through child support. It's a subtle game, one that's often overlooked as simply fulfilling parental responsibilities. But it goes deeper than that. It's a strategy, a calculated maneuver to influence, dominate, and manipulate. The real impact? It's not just about the money changing hands. It's about the financial independence of the recipient. It's about their freedom, their autonomy, their ability to make choices without fear or coercion. This is where the real damage lies. Because when child support becomes a tool for control, it's not just about money anymore. It's about power, control, and dominance. It's about turning a necessity into a weapon, a lifeline into a leash. And that's when we need to recognize it for what it really is, a form of abuse. How can something as noble as child support be twisted into a tool for manipulation? It's a disconcerting reality, yet one that is faced by countless individuals worldwide. Some narcissistic men exploit the very essence of parental responsibilities. Using child support as a puppeteer uses their strings to dominate and manipulate the other parent. This strategy is a cunning display of control, veiled behind a facade of financial obligation. It's a game of power, where the stakes are high and the emotional toll on the victims is often devastating. The recipients, entangled in this web of manipulation, find themselves not only fighting for their financial independence, but also their peace of mind. Their struggle, unfortunately, is often unseen and unheard, leaving them to bear the brunt of this abuse in silence. Under such manipulation, parental responsibilities become a battlefield. How far can the law be twisted to serve the ill intentions of a narcissist? It's a chilling question, isn't it? But it's one we must confront. Narcissistic individuals often exploit legal frameworks to perpetuate control through child support. They navigate the labyrinth of legal processes with a single-minded determination to use them as a tool for domination. This manipulation of the law is not just about money, it's about power. It's about using legalities as a weapon to assert control, leaving the other parent feeling helpless and overwhelmed. The intricacies of the legal system can be daunting, and when you're up against a narcissist, the battle becomes even more challenging. Facing these challenges within the legal process requires resilience, understanding, and oftentimes professional legal assistance. Yet, it's important to remember that the law is there to protect and not to oppress. Despite the complexities, there are ways to navigate these systems effectively and regain control. Legal systems can unfortunately become a playground for the narcissist. What are the unseen ways in which economic coercion can play out? Let's delve into that. Economic coercion is an insidious tactic often used by narcissistic men to subtly undermine the autonomy of child support recipients. This form of manipulation can be as simple as controlling the household budget, withholding necessary funds, or making the other parent financially dependent. These actions, while seemingly insignificant, have a profound long-term impact. They create a cycle of dependency, making it difficult for the recipient to break free. This dependency is not just financial, it extends to emotional and psychological realms as well, often leading to a sense of helplessness and entrapment. The aim here is not just to control the purse strings, but to exert power, to manipulate, to dominate. It's a silent form of abuse that's often overlooked, but its effects are far-reaching and devastating. Economic coercion is not about money, it's about control. And it's high time we recognize it for what it is. Can dependency be calculated and deliberately fostered? One might wonder. In the world of narcissistic manipulation, the answer is a resounding yes. Narcissistic individuals have a knack for creating scenarios that foster dependency. Child support, a means intended for the welfare of a child, can be twisted into a tool for control. Think about it. By adjusting the child support payments, a narcissist can influence the recipient's financial stability, subtly fostering a reliance on these funds. This power dynamic is not just about money, it's about control. It's a chess game where the narcissist holds the upper hand, and the recipient has to constantly adapt to keep their world from toppling over. This calculated dependency carries profound psychological and emotional implications. The recipient might feel trapped, suffocated, constantly on edge, and it can be a heavy burden to bear. But remember, understanding is the first step towards change. The cycle of dependency, another tool in the narcissist's arsenal. What happens when the innocent become pawns in a narcissist's game? Imagine a child's world, where love and security should be the only constants. Now envision this world shaken by the disruptive tactics of a narcissist manipulating child support. The stability and well-being of these children are compromised, their lives shadowed by a power struggle they are too young to comprehend. These children, often unknowingly, bear the brunt of this emotional and financial tug-of-war. Their daily lives may be punctuated by tension, uncertainty, and the ever-looming specter of financial instability. The long-term effects can be profound, impacting their mental health, self-esteem, and future relationships. Mitigation strategies, however, can help shield these children from the worst of the impacts. Encouraging open communication, fostering a sense of stability and normalcy, and seeking professional help when needed can offer a buffer against the turmoil. Remember, it's not just about surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. Children, the unseen victims of this power play. How can one break free from the chains of narcissistic control? It begins with recognition. Recognize the signs of financial manipulation and economic coercion. It's about understanding that the seemingly innocent act of providing child support can be twisted into a tool for control. Next, resist. Resist the temptation to become financially dependent, to be swayed by the sweet talk that masks the bitter truth. Remember, it's not about the money, but the power it wields. Then reach out. There are numerous support systems and resources available, waiting to lend a helping hand. From legal aid to counseling services, help is just a call away. Be brave, be bold, stand tall. Your strength is your shield. Your resilience is your armor. Remember, you are not alone in this battle. Together, we can break the cycle of narcissistic control. Breaking free, the first step towards reclaiming control. What role does law and advocacy play in this fight against narcissistic control? One might wonder. Well, they serve as our guiding light, our bulwark against the storm. Legal protections are designed to safeguard the rights and interests of individuals entangled in the complex web of child support cases. These laws, along with the tireless work of advocates, ensure that the scales of justice balance fairly, even in the face of narcissistic exploitation. But laws and advocates alone aren't enough. Awareness plays a crucial role too. It is the beacon that illuminates the shadows, the tool that empowers individuals to recognize the signs of exploitation and take action. Awareness is the first step towards prevention, the spark that ignites the flame of change. The fight against narcissistic control is a collective one. Together, with legal protections, advocacy, and awareness, we can build a fortress of resistance, a world where no one is left to face exploitation alone. Legal protections and advocacy, our shield against exploitation. What is the emotional price one pays under narcissistic exploitation? It's a heavy burden, often invisible to the outside world. It's the quiet erosion of self-esteem, the constant second-guessing, the pervasive sense of fear and uncertainty. This emotional toll can be as devastating as the financial one, leaving deep scars that may take years to heal. But it's important to remember, healing is possible. It starts with acknowledging the pain, recognizing it's not your fault, and understanding that it's okay to seek help. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professional counselors who can provide emotional support. Coping mechanisms can be different for everyone. Some may find solace in meditation or exercise, others in art or writing. It's about finding what works for you, what helps you reclaim your peace and sense of self. Remember, you're not alone. There are countless others who've walked this path before, their stories providing a beacon of hope in the darkness. Emotional healing, a journey towards resilience. How does one reclaim their independence after enduring such manipulation? It begins with recognizing the abuse. Knowledge is power, and understanding the tactics of narcissistic control is the first step towards freedom. Then comes assertion. Standing up, saying no, setting boundaries. This journey is not easy, but remember, you're stronger than you think. One of the key strategies is to seek financial independence. This may involve going back to school, finding a job, starting a business. It's about building your own security, brick by brick. But it's not just about money. Emotional independence is equally important. Seek support from trusted friends, Join a support group. Consider therapy. Healing is possible. And amidst the struggle, there are stories of hope, stories of survivors who've reclaimed their independence, their lives. Their resilience is a beacon, a testament that you too can break free. Reclaiming independence, the ultimate act of defiance against narcissistic control.